Welcome to Sonny's, the car wash factory. I'm Bob Fox with CarWash College. Today we're in Palmyra, Pennsylvania, visiting Rolling Thunder Express Car Wash. It's not often an automotive dealership will give up its prime roadside real estate and bet on getting something better in return. But that's exactly what happened here at Klick Lewis Chevrolet. The result? A brand new business that brings customers to the lot while at the same time producing fresh revenue streams and improving everyday interactions with their customers. We're here to take a closer look at how they made that happen, what sets them apart, and how their success can inspire others in the industry. Let's dive in and see what Rolling Thunder is all about. So I'm here with Mike Young, Vice President of Rolling Thunder. Mike, always a pleasure to see you, brother. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
So tell me, who is Mike Young? How did you end up here in Palmyra, Pennsylvania, Rolling Thunder Car Wash?
Absolutely excited to tell you. First of all, I want to welcome you on behalf of our owner, Patrick Lewis, and the entire Klick Lewis family. We're very excited, super excited to have you here. I'm Michael Young, Vice President of Rolling Thunder Express, which was created and started in March of 2023. So once we went through the COVID process, like most businesses, Patrick was looking for an additional and a diversified revenue stream. So what we decided to do was to take one of our used car parking lots, and we thought we would convert it into what we consider a state-of-the-art car wash.
So when I look at Rolling Thunder Express, and then I look over to Klick Lewis dealership, it doesn't even look like they're part of the same thing. It looks like two separate entities.
Correct. What we wanted to do is we really wanted to establish a brand, because if this was successful or as successful as we thought it was going to be, that way that would enable us to, under a separate brand, be able to go out, build location 2, build location 3. It made a lot more sense from that perspective and our customer base. So the nice thing is, the people that come in for service at the dealership, we give them the ability to, 1, they can come over and wash themselves, or 2, we have staff that will come over and wash that vehicle and deliver it with the keys for them to go out the door and continue on their day.
Do you have any type of relationship with sales? Like if they buy a new car, do you give them a free membership or anything like that? Or?
Essentially what we have up front on the sales side is we've created a special program that offers 2 of our washes at a deal that they can only get at Klick Lewis. That's a great incentive for the customer to protect their purchase, because the normal customer is turning vehicles in maybe 3.5, 4 years. If we can get them in that vehicle, we can get them washing and drying here, they're going to achieve a better result at that time, and we're also going to get a better product at that time.
Has it improved your CSI score at all? Has it impacted the dealership in that way?
I think it's impacted the dealership in multiple ways. CSI score would be 1. Definitely it boosts reviews, which are very important to the dealerships. And quite honestly, the community and our customer base, they talk more about the car wash than, quite honestly, a lot of other things that they should be talking about. So it's just great to be top of mind.
So the name Rolling Thunder is kind of unique in a car wash. I mean, usually when we associate thunder with a car wash, it's a bad thing. So how did you come up with the Rolling Thunder and the theme of it all?
Well, this is where we had a lot of fun. So being located essentially right beside Hershey, Pennsylvania, having our theme park, what I wanted to do was to create a name that essentially would resonate fun, resonate an experience, and then quite honestly, have it unique enough that people would remember it. So we came up with Rolling Thunder because, being a roller coaster rider all the time, going up here and the clanking and the rolling and all that, that just kind of got the wheels going. And then the thunder of coming off that cliff and shooting down the hills and the turns, again, that equated to the experience. So Rolling Thunder was just absolutely top of mind. It was just special. The design work and a lot of the things that we did to get to this point were done through a portion of Sonny's division, which is Slam Marketing. So things really have turned out as best as we could ever imagine. So from our customer experience perspective, I really like to treat the car wash like you would be going to a resort. When you come in, you expect to come into a clean property. When you go through our wash, you expect to have the end result of a clean, dry, shiny car. When you come out then and use our facilities, which we provide the glass cleaner, the towels, we have vending machines for interior products, we have mat cleaners outside, really everything that a customer could want. Once they get in and they start to utilize those services, they just absolutely love Rolling Thunder. And that's when you take it from the transaction of essentially the pay station to getting a wash, to actually have someone coming back, recommending your wash to people, spending the time detailing their cars. You can just tell by their actions that it's literally more than just coming to the car wash and getting out of here as quickly as possible. When we first started off, we worked with Sonny's business development, which was just a great experience. That essentially involved looking at our piece of land, coming up with a layout and design that would be essentially the most effective use of the land while getting volume through. We essentially then broke ground. From that ground period, we basically built the car wash through a winter time period in about 10 months.
Okay, so shovel in the ground to washing cars, 10 months.
10 months, yep. Opened up March of 23, right in the middle of winter, but we had a nice mild winter, so we were able to accomplish our goal of getting open by the first quarter of that year.
Well, they did a wonderful job on the building. I mean, it's one of the prettiest buildings I've seen anywhere in the country, to be honest with you. The way you've taken the branding all the way into the restrooms is just phenomenal.
That's what we do.
Yeah, it's cool
Everything
stuff.
matters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It does.
Details matter.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your experience with CarWash College. I met you a couple of years ago, and you're probably one of the most enthusiastic students I've ever had in my 12 plus years of teaching CarWash College.
Well, I appreciate that. I couldn't wait to talk about this topic. If you commit to that experience, whether you're sending staff, whether you're going yourself, whether you were a first timer such as myself, I'm telling you, if you go down and you are enthusiastic and you really want to learn and you really want to see what it's about, I can't think of a better experience than going through CarWash College. And I mean that sincerely.
I appreciate that. So you'd say it was worth the investment?
Completely worth the investment and the time.
All right, we talked about college. I know you're using some of the other Sonny solutions like Slam Car Wash Marketing. How's that been?
Slam Car Wash Marketing has been fantastic, especially coming back. I had a pretty extensive branding background. So once I got to work with their team, they implemented a wonderful website that integrates right back into our pay stations. So our transactions are seamless. We're using all of Sonny's controls. So from a reporting perspective, we have everything that we can literally want to see. Great experience, great people. If you haven't found someone yet, I highly recommend you at least make a phone call and have a conversation. So we creatively came up with this idea, and that was to offer our top package for a very aggressive fee with the promise that as long as you maintain membership, that fee would never change. So you basically could get our top package for life. We marketed that through Slam, through Founders Club cards, through scanning codes, through social media. And it was really neat to see who's going to buy into something that's not even washing cars yet or doing anything yet. We were very happy. We signed up over 500 members just on the Founders Club alone. We've been so well received by basically our town. It's just been phenomenal.
So that's the thing, right? You got to do it in your local community because this is where you're pulling from.
We have customers coming 15, 20 miles to wash here, which is incredible because they're passing washes all along the way. And that's just, again, a great tribute to the staff and crew here at Rolling Thunder. We take things seriously.
So I went through your back room. I see you're using all Diamond Shine products back there. You have your bullseyes and everything. How's that been?
Well, one thing I learned in the CarWash College is some people like chemical guys, some people don't like chemical guys. So with that said, I can tell you that we use the Sonny's fusion process, and we finish in a wax, we finish in a ceramic, and we were fortunate enough to be able to add the graphene finish. As you can see, the cars are coming out clean, dry, shiny, but we are ecstatic The service every 2 weeks of coming on site, checking our titrations, making sure our flows. We're very, very close to one of their warehouses, which is about 25 minutes away. It's just a nice, sticky relationship that Sonny's has available if you choose to use them.
So if the folks at Klick Lewis and yourself, obviously, if you're talking to other dealerships that are considering this, what would you tell them?
We would tell them right away that please get in touch with Sonny's Business Development. You need to start there. They have investor seminars. You can set up private meetings. You can tour their facility. They're really there for you to make decisions on, one, do I want to get into this field? And then two, if I do, what does that look like? The neat thing is by going in that way, you're going to get to experience and touch different departments that Sonny's has. At that point in time, you're going to realize, geez, they really do have everything covered. We've got the equipment, we've got the chemicals, we've got the education, we've got the supporting staff, the parts, the warehouses. It's just a one-stop shop that really just continues. As you grow, Sonny's grows. As Sonny's grows, you grow.
Well, looking at Rolling Thunder #1, if you continue to do this, there's no doubt you guys are going to be successful. So I really appreciate you guys having us out here. Beautiful facility. I had a great time. Your staff treated us very, very well. So thank you for having us, Mike. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, Bob, but we appreciate it.
After a solid visit to Rolling Thunder Express Car Wash, it's clear that in addition to the latest technology and innovations in the business, this place runs on pride, grit, and good people. Big thanks to Michael Young for the warm welcome and for showing us how it's done. This new wash at Klick Lewis Chevrolet is already turning heads and bringing in business. Proof that this idea had wheels from the start. Here's to more clean cars and more wins down the road. And as always, good luck and good washing.